back to the Quiet Riot Show, everybody.
Hey.
I'm Tim. This is Tommy, my, I don't know, bald, bearded co-host. I don't know what you want me to call you.
Actually, if I'm looking at the camera right now, it looks good. You can't tell that I haven't shaved.
Yeah, what's that about? Too busy or what?
No time. Just no time.
I guess we're going to talk about that probably.
Yeah, we definitely should, man.
There's probably a reason, and it's probably a reason why my face is hairier than I like it to be.
It looks good, though.
I don't like it. It's the gray thing.
Gray's coming in.
Gray. Yeah,
just embrace. So, okay.
I don't have a problem with gray.
Yeah. So,
I just don't like the way it's coming in.
It doesn't matter. You got to embrace it, and it comes in nicely then.
No. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, like there's lots of guys that they're like, oh, my hair's turning gray, and they actually dye their beard and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, just let it go, man.
Yeah, if it would come in like not just here on the chin,
yeah,
and like it would kind of come in evenly as like a salt and pepper kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'd be into that, but I don't like the aggressive decision it made to come in.
Sometimes it comes in patches, right? It comes in patches, and it's like, I don't know. So I'm
fucking old. I don't know. Like, I guess that's just the thing.
I had one like to the side, and then for the longest time, my wife was like, "Can I pull it?" I'm like, "No. Once you pull it, it's gonna start coming in."
Gets worse.
And then she actually pulled it, and then now I have two. I'm like, son of a bitch. That's true, but I don't know. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it once I get the gray.
Cam and Pat could probably explain to us why that happens, but
probably
here we are just making assumptions about science. I like those guys.
They're
good people.
They're awesome. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I'm happy that I discovered them, and I've listened to more of their shows, and it's a great show.
I like their show. I haven't listened to probably as many as you have, but like I like it. It's good.
No,
it's a good show.
It's very informative.
And it's different. It's very like I like that it's kind of the same. It's the same overall topic or whatever, but like our format and the way we do things here is just very different, and like that's what makes it interesting to me is like there's numerous ways to handle this subject matter of mental health or men's health or whatever you want to call it, but like we're doing it one way and they're doing it a very different way. Yeah,
totally. Yeah,
for the most part, and like there's still such a common bond between all of us in the sense that like we're doing this for the same reason.
And they're actually hilarious guys.
And they are really funny actually. They're super different, the two of them. Like after doing that show with them, like
right, yeah,
Cam and Pat are so different. Pat's like, I do yoga and this and that, and Cam's like, go fuck yourself.
I feel
shit's
like
stupid.
I wish we had talked. Maybe we can touch it on their episode once we're there. That I wonder if he's that guy that will just go in the field and just unload a full mag of like
Cam.
Yeah,
Cam's got a basement full of guns. There's no question.
Sure, right?
Like, he lives in Florida. He's a former, I guess an army veteran or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, I bet you Cam's got just like a basement. So instead of doing yoga, he just goes and fucking blows shit up.
Unloads a mag of whatever guns.
Which is great. You gotta get it out one way or another.
It would be. Actually, I've shot like a rifle and a pistol, but
I've never shot
anything
a pistol.
More powerful.
I don't even think I've shot a rifle. No.
Okay, well we should go at least one day to like a shooting range,
I'd like to go hunting.
Right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would like to hunt.
Well, I think if you want to actually hunt, like you technically need a license and everything. For, like,
you got there's like all kinds of stuff.
It's not like fishing where you can just go sit and.
No, well, you need a license to fish.
Yeah,
too,
but
guess, it's different.
Yeah, it's easier to get it than.
Yeah, you got to take like a course.
Yeah,
2 courses.
Yeah. But when are we checking? We haven't checked in a long time.
No,
so.
What number are you? As of, I don't know, you give the time.
Well, so we've had a bunch of pre-recorded shows, and we've done the one where we were on the Men's Health Unscripted, but we actually haven't really recorded our a newer episode.
Not just the two. We've only done a couple of the two of us, though.
Yeah. And so since the vulnerability
You want to try that again there, Slovak?
I know. See, so this is how you know I'm tired. I can't find words. I can't fucking say shit.
I hear you, man.
So for the last 5 weeks, I've been a 3.
Oh, fuck.
Like, it's been 2 and 3. Like, it's been...
Those are bad numbers.
Yeah, I'm
just
usually...
for the record.
I'm usually a 7, 8, 9,
6,
when
7.
I have food in me.
Sure.
But it's just been... I don't know what the fuck happened, but just too much, like, kids' activities, my activities, household, just life. Like, my schedule's just been packed, and it's just been...
I know I'm fucking yawning. I'm like, oh, I'm tired
right?
of
Exactly.
hearing about it. Never mind my own life. Fuck.
But that's how I've been feeling. I would come home from work just exhausted, and then there's like few nights now that I had where, because the lack of sleep, by the time I get towards the end of the week, like one Thursday, my daughter was like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And my wife's like, "Yeah, like he's just exhausted." And I went to lie down at 5:00, and I slept till the morning. And then this happened to me last week again, where like I just couldn't function anymore. Like, wife asked me a question, and I literally could not answer her. And my wife actually told me that it could be because of the weather, and that's, I kind of realized that she might be right, because we haven't had sunlight in a long time. Like,
have we not?
Not for like, maybe the sun poked out, or like if it was a sunny day, I was stuck inside a gym, or in the basement working, or just doing something where I couldn't actually go outside and enjoy the weather. So, like, it's just, I don't remember it being sunny for over 2-3 weeks.
Is that normally, like, a thing for you? Like, you...
So, I don't think the whole sun thing affects me necessarily, because I've tried the artificial...
Like the sunlights and stuff like that, yeah.
But I think it's the pressure in the weather that, like, how I don't know exactly the scientific thing, but the pressure changes when it's more, like... cloudy.
What is that, a barometer?
Yeah, I'm a natural barometer.
You're a barometer bummer?
Yeah.
Is that...
Those things actually, I don't know if you ever had one or seen one, but
I've seen one.
My parents had one. My parents had one, and that thing was fucking accurate as hell. I don't know how it works. I don't know the science behind it, but it was...
Probably a question for Cam and Pat. I don't... Wrong show.
Yeah.
You want an answer to that? Find a different podcast.
Are we just going to be referencing them all the time? That's
I don't know.
I don't mind. Yeah, it's free plug for them.
They're scientists. I don't know.
It's a free plug for them, so I hope they return the favor.
I just like them. They're nice guys.
But yeah, so it's been a very tough last 5 weeks, where, like, I would say every second day I would ask my wife, like, what the fuck's going on? I'm ready to give up. Like, I'm just like, I need to, like, just...
You just need a fucking break, dude.
I do. But, like, it's just like, I don't want to sound like suicidal or anything.
No, that's not
like,
what it is.
But, like, I'm ready to, like, I'm ready to give up, like, job, wife, kids, and I just need to fuck off somewhere, where I can be just by myself, like, recover, recharge. I should get a cabin in the woods, like Bert Kreischer did, and record a show.
Yeah,
that's gonna go well.
You'll just find a way to be busy there, like.
But yeah, I just kind of feel like it's just
burnt out.
Yeah, I'm very burnt out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do next, because if I do one thing, I know it's gonna set me back in the other thing, and then that's gonna set me back in the third thing, and, like, just I feel lost. I feel lost.
Yeah. Well, and that, like, I get it. Like, that's the thing, is, like, you feel a certain way, you break it down when you actually have enough clarity to do so. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think we're doing that properly today.
No,
because we're both exhausted. But, like, that's also important to, like, you want to talk about vulnerability.
Sure,
like, talk to me when I'm really tired before I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'll say anything. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you want to buy something, wife asks me, can I buy this? Sure, go for it. Yeah.
I just don't want to talk. But like, you want to change it, and you look at the path to change, and it's like, okay, well, to change this circumstance, I need to do this, or one of these things, which like now has an impact, this butterfly effect on like the other things. So it's like, okay, well, if I do this and pull back on this to give me some more time here, what is that costing me on the other end of it? Like, am I letting my kids down? Am I letting my blah, blah, blah? Yeah. Like, there's always, everything costs something. And to me, it always feels that way, where like everything has a cost, and it's just like, what do I do to just manage all of these so like everything's getting what it needs, and so am I.
Yeah.
And it just sometimes feels like that doesn't exist. There isn't a balance that exists in a good way.
And that's exactly what I feel. Yeah, that balance is non-existing in my life. They're back.
The pizza oven is back. They have new ownership. They have new menu items, as well as all the old classics. You tried one of the new ones, or a couple of them.
I tried the chicken tandoori pizza, and it was absolutely fantastic.
You brought it to my house, and I smelled it, and it smelled unreal.
Yeah, you were on your keto.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, so it was fantastic. It was so good.
Awesome. So they've got a bunch of new menu items, and they've been generous enough to sponsor our show on an ongoing basis again. And so thank you, Pizza Oven. For those of you not in Winnipeg, you don't get to enjoy it. Too bad. They're located at 1215 Henderson Highway, Unit D in Winnipeg. You can give them a call, 204-949-3000. Also, we have a promo code that you can use if you order online through their website, and that is QRS15, QRS15, and you'll get 15% off your Pizza Oven orders. So everybody's still loving the Pizza Oven.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, get your pies. And I know they have lots of game day specials as well for the Bombers, the NFL, and the Jets as well. So make sure you guys check them out.
I feel like your work, if I can comment, which I can, but I feel like your work hours play a huge part into that.
Yes, they do. And my wife actually...
Like you work, you tell everybody, but like I think you start at what? 4 in the morning?
4:30. Yeah, I get up, and my alarm set at 3:20, my first alarm.
How many alarms do you set?
I'll give you the exact number because I don't know. But
that's the fact that you don't know how many you set is terrifying for me. I'm glad I don't sleep next to you. Fucking piss me off.
So first alarm is at 3:20. Then actually lately I've been skipping my second alarm at 3:30.
Oh, well, you skipping?
And then,
you're getting a break.
And then
what are you complaining about?
Then at 3:40, 3:46, 3:50, 3:54, 3:55.
Oh. That's got to be like the end of the line. Like I'm gonna be fucking late for work if I don't get up on this one.
I need to leave the house by 4 a.m. and that's like me like not speeding.
Yeah.
On main drags I'm not gonna name.
Which at 4:30 in the morning you're probably doing, but that's fine.
No, I never did.
You can say that all you want. They can't prove it. It's fine. They being whoever they are.
But yeah, those are the alarms I set. It's like there has been times where I slept through all of them.
Yeah, I don't.
But
if I were to, well, by the time you've heard the second one, it's like, fuck it. No.
And that's why I kind of took that second one out because it's like, okay, if I wake up for the first one, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Or like, no, I can use 20 more minutes, so then I'll sleep. But
I think you'd use 20 more hours.
Yeah. And so me and my wife talked about this a little bit that maybe I should change my shift. And I have the option. But
can you? You can do that?
I have the option of changing it. I do love getting off at 1 o'clock because that gives me time to like, okay, I need to either go to the bank or go shopping or something before the kids get home, you know, so get ahead of the game for when we have other shit going on. So that's kind of nice.
Fair.
So
yeah, I guess I'm in a different situation where like I create my schedule essentially, and like it's it's determined by all these factors that play into it. But like, if I need to just fuck off and go do something at any given time, I just go do it. Like it's just my choice. And I guess it's different when you like are working for somebody else on their
like
clock and their hours. You can't just be like,
out.
yeah, I'm gonna take off at 1 for a little bit. I gotta go to the bank and I gotta pick up golf balls because I need them. And like, I guess you can't. It's not the same in that way.
I mean, I have my lunch hour where I can get out, do some errands, but like, it's tougher. Yeah,
I feel like you should stop working that shift.
I've
never heard you speak very positively of it.
No,
like it's always
but
been
it's
like
nice to get
a
off.
reason for a struggle, and you have this thing you're holding on to, which is like it's nice to get off at 1, but like, man, is it like, is that worth the price?
But also, like getting up at 5:30 would suck just as much.
No, it sucks
maybe
2
not.
hours less.
Yeah, maybe
A full 2 hours less. It sucks that much less. It's measurable,
anyways,
actually.
Yeah, so
You don't want to talk about this anymore? Or
what number are you?
what? Fucking 3.
Did I make that 3 happen right now?
No.
Okay.
No, if anything, I'm a 4 now, thinking about like, oh, at least I'm not Tommy.
Well,
No,
I'm happy to help you.
The last like month or so has just been super intense. There's been some very significant changes in my career and my career life, and so some of those changes have demanded a lot of my time, or are
so
demanding
you've been
a lot of my time.
You've been working like crazy hours too. Yeah.
Crazy amounts of
Like,
hours, and
a day has 24 hours, and you've dedicated.
I'm working 28 of them. Yeah. But it's all for the greater good, as I believe it to be, and so like.
Well, that's part of being a business owner, right? Like, there's times where it will be slower, where you can go
take
in
some
for
graces,
a couple hours to 4 or 5 hours, and then there's times where you're gonna need
Just
to
do
put in
whatever.
these 28-hour days.
Yeah, and so it's fine, and like I grew up with it, so I think I'm way more comfortable with it than most people are or would view it, because I grew up in that atmosphere. So it's like, oh no, or environment, whatever. It's like, where's Dad? Oh, he's got to work late. Okay.
Yep.
And I just got used to it, but like, it's been hard. I miss my family. I miss my wife. Like, I miss my daughter. I miss my dog, my cat. Like, being home and like.
How are they reacting to this? Like, are they?
They've been unbelievably patient and understanding, but
That's awesome.
I can see the effect it has on them, and that bums me out because
that adds more shit to your pile, right?
It feels, I notice it, and they're so good at like not saying it, but like in the short hours I see them while they're awake or I'm awake, like I can see it. I can see the effect it's having on them, and like that they miss me, and like I miss them too, and I don't know how to balance that differently, and so. Yesterday, I didn't work really at all, and like took my daughter to her volleyball tryouts, and like really wanted to be a part of that. And like, well, if I'm only going to see you awake, fucking not very often, like this is one of those times. This is important. This is a key moment in your life. You're trying out for volleyball teams. You're getting into like a competitive sports thing. You're taking on this new thing. And like, I was glad I got to be a part of that, and I just chose to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And it again, it's the same thing I talked about with you. It's like, okay, well, if you choose to do it here, what's the price being paid on the other end?
That's
but
right.
like, the price is worth it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, I don't care if I have to work 3 extra days because I did this. Like, I don't care. This is important, and I'm doing it.
Well, it's really nice that you managed to find some time to spend some time with your family, right? Like. And
it's been few and far between for a while now.
Yeah, but like we kind of mentioned again, there's these payoffs that you've put into time in your business, and then now you're gonna start getting
That's the hope.
You're gonna start to get this time. But I think that curve is always there, right?
Of course.
Now where that curve is in your timeline, you might be going down, you might be on top. Who knows?
Sure,
but. You're getting there.
But it doesn't last forever. Like,
no.
Like this doesn't go on forever.
No, yeah. So
and if it does, then like I'm I need to do something different with my life because like it shouldn't go on like
Yeah.
this forever. Like that's not realistic.
Yeah. Well,
So I sure could use some fucking sleep though.
yeah, you look like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
so-
I feel like
So
it.
we're gonna keep
Not gonna
this
be a long
episode,
one here today,
No,
but-
we're gonna keep this episode short. Let's refill on a drink and then we'll be right back. We'll
Sure.
run some ads maybe.
Hey, Tommy, among all the episodes we've recorded, there's one common theme, and that's getting therapy. We've talked about it lots.
Many times.
You
Yep,
had a
yep.
really tough time making that first phone call. I had a tough time making that first phone call. I didn't even know if the person I was going to see was the right person, but you got to just try. Thank goodness we have a sponsor that makes it way easier now. BetterHelp has an online platform that allows you to fill out a questionnaire. They connect you with a therapist, and you get to communicate with them however you want. So whether that's text messaging, that's emails, that's through their app, that's video chats, you get all those options, and it makes it way less scary to be connected with someone. And if you're not into the person you talk to, they'll sign you another one right away. I've gotten assigned mine already, and I
yeah,
can't wait
same
to use
here.
it. Like by the time you hear this, I will have had my first session, and I'm super pumped to talk about it on the show.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, and like it's very easy to sign up. It took us maybe 5 minutes to sign up, and you answer just simple questions, and next thing you know, you got a message that you will be paired up with a therapist, and within the same day, we got the therapist already, the name and a message from them, and we were able to communicate with them. So it's extremely easy. So please go to BetterHelp.com. Yeah, that's the thing. BetterHelp.com/Quiet Riot Show, and you get to also enjoy 10% off for your first month if you sign up using this link. So again, right here, I'm gonna be doing it from here. Yeah, it's BetterHelp.com
Am I screwing it up?
/Quiet Riot Show. Yeah, sign up today, and you're not gonna regret it because I'm already enjoying it. Just the fact that we connected with a therapist.
Me too, man.
Thank you to BetterHelp for supporting this podcast.
So we're clearly have established we're exhausted and tired.
Yeah.
What do we do with that?
Well, and I think also the Christmas holidays are just around the corner.
That's always this like stress
And
thing.
it is.
Why?
To me, I fucking hate Christmas.
I don't like
Sorry,
Christmas, but
I shouldn't say I hate. No, I like Christmas. I like Christmas because to me, Christmas is time off from work. It's time to spend together with the family. They get time off from school, so we get to go tobogganing in the morning or whatever, right? Like that's what I look at. Like Christmas is getting together, open presents with the kids, and get a big meal and just enjoy the times with family and friends. Leading up to Christmas,
I know, but like, is it worth it?
right? Like I actually one point we had 12 bins of Christmas decorations. Because one year we had red tree, and one year we had blue tree, and then we had red and blue, and
That's
we
insane.
did white, and like, so I'm like, we're holding on to these 12 bins for 11 months and 2 weeks because we used to have a real tree, so we wouldn't set up the tree until like
I noticed
a week before.
you're a fake tree guy now.
Yeah, and then a week before Christmas, and then after New Year's, before my wife would go back to work because she's a teacher, so she gets the 2 weeks off. The tree would come down, put everything away, and then that's it. But now, at least, okay, we have a fake tree, so now we decorated the tree last weekend, which was first weekend in December. So at least they get to enjoy it now a little bit longer. So it relieves some of the pressure, but we only have now 10 bins. So.
Oh, hey, there you go.
So Christmas is really stressful for me, just leading up because it's all this pressure of like getting shit ready and just like I really don't want to do this.
It's a lot of work, and I don't even like Christmas that much.
Yeah,
at all.
like you guys don't really
We
celebrate.
don't even
Yeah.
really. We only celebrate it for my daughter, who cares less and less. It's mostly actually for our families.
Yeah, right.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
and
it's
I
nice
think,
to see them, and it's good, and like all that stuff's great. But it's just like, fucking, we got to buy this for this person, and we got to go here and do this thing and this thing. It's like, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like we used to do actually exchange lists of things that we want.
Like I don't need anything.
Yeah.
If I need something, I
You go and buy
just
it.
go buy it for myself.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, I need your Christmas list. Like I don't nothing. Like, just don't give me anything.
Well, and that's kind of what I told my wife that we need to stop buying presents for us buying presents for my brother-in-law and my in-laws. Like, if you want to get me a present for $20-$30, that's like a gag gift or what? Sure, I'll accept that. Like, totally fine. But like, don't buy me shit that I don't need. You know, like I don't know.
Like if I need something, I'll get it. I'm fucking 40 years old. Like,
yeah, right.
It's fine.
And so, but I guess part of it is like Christmas is also like really, really hard for some people.
Yeah.
Because we haven't, like, for example, people that have lost someone in their life, they're never going to spend another holiday with that person, right?
Yeah.
And then I know we're going to have a guest on here that I just had a conversation with about this, that he lost his son. And, you know, like...
Oof.
And
that's awful.
I think part of me, like, the society kind of paints the picture for us. Like, this is what we need to do. Christmas is coming up. It's all about families getting together, right? And now, like, here he is. He's like, well, fuck, I can't do that with my kid anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, like, some people deal with that shit.
Well, you don't have a choice.
You don't.
Like, I would assume you just don't have a choice.
Yeah, right.
So what do you do? Like, does he have other kids?
Yeah, he does have a daughter.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do? Ruin her Christmas every year? Like, you gotta.
And I mean, she's older and like, but
sure,
not
but that's
little
like
ones. But
one of those things. That's probably, I wouldn't even know what that feels like. But like, that's probably the hardest thing in the world to suck it up,
right?
And just like, no, we got to make this special for all these other people, and it's like, you must hate it. Like, that must be so fucking complicated. It's so difficult.
Now, what about people that are not necessarily Christian? How does that like
don't?
Well, but that's what I mean. Like the world is the world like kind of pictures this big holiday, like, you know, and then like I don't want to sound like politically incorrect, but you know, if somebody is not Christian background, and now they have to like celebrate this holiday,
or there's pressure to.
There's this pressure,
I mean, your kids go to school with all these other kids,
right?
And they get presents and have this thing, and like, I guess like the Jewish kids celebrate Hanukkah, and there's like other religious holidays around the time, but like, man, like I don't celebrate any of those things. Like my family, my wife and my daughter, we don't celebrate.
Well, and is that
reason for Christmas? Like, that's not something important to us.
But yeah, I've never actually talked to anybody that is of different religion. That how are they dealing, because they have their own holidays and they kind of celebrate it on their own, but the world maybe as a whole doesn't give a shit about it as much as about Christmas. Let's say, right?
We do, like in our home, we do. So this year we changed it a bit, and we're like, no, we're celebrating solstice, like winter solstice, and so we're gonna do something as a family, like me and my wife and my daughter, that celebrates that. And there's like some winter solstice traditions that my wife has brought to us, and we chose some of the things we want to do, and we're gonna do that. And then like also Christmas Day and Boxing Day, like we're doing the family Christmas thing to honor the families and everybody that wants to celebrate their version of Christmas. And it's like, all right, I guess we're still fucking doing it. Like, I hate it. And like, especially now, like I don't have energy for it. Just thinking about it, I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
And you know what? That's how I feel about like this. Usually,
and it's not
I can put up with
it's
it.
not to shit on anyone's good time. Like, if it's important to my mom or dad or brothers or nephews, nieces, mother-in-law, like everybody, like if that's important to you, like I want to be a part of that thing that's important to you, but like I don't know, it's fucking exhausting.
And it was kind of leading up to that you feel the pressure of respecting what their tradition is.
Yeah.
Right? But what about them respecting the fact that you don't give a shit about it and you just want to stay home and just maybe that day where you don't go to work and do work, actually you just want to maybe sit back at home, sip on some whiskey, turn on a barbecue, cook some wings for yourself, kick your feet up, turn on the fireplace, pop in a movie.
It doesn't work that way,
right? Like, but
the majority wins. So I'm not in the majority, so I don't win.
Right?
So Christmas Day, I can't do all those lovely things you just mentioned. I have to like get up, and it's like, okay,
should we just cancel Christmas this year?
We're going to the in-laws, and we're doing this big dinner thing, and then the presents, and like that. It's nice. Again, I'm not shitting on the things we like. It's nice to give gifts, receive gifts. It's nice to celebrate with your family something, but it's like I don't give a shit about this day or this specific, like they don't even give it, like, do you actually fucking care what, like?
So see, my in-laws, like so my wife's great grandfathers on both sides were actual priests.
Okay.
So like their family is very religious. It's I make fun of my wife a few times because I'm like, well, you say you're religious, but you don't go to church, like. But
she must be Catholic then.
Yeah, but it was it's a big part of their tradition, and like some of the things that they do for Christmas as a tradition, it's totally weird for me, but I've always respected it because it's like that. This is what they do. Totally fine. Like,
what are you gonna put up a stink? Like, it's fine.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing. I don't celebrate this, so I'm not. Like, why would you? You're not doing that.
No, and but it's just like it would be so nice, not get judged. I don't know if they're judging me, but I just sometimes feel that pressure. That it's just like, okay, if I say I don't want to go, I'm gonna be on the wall. My picture is going to be on the wall where they're going to be throwing leftover foods on it, like, oh, this guy didn't come. And it's like, okay, so we'll do it. And then, then we have to get together again, and it's just.
I feel like it's a number of years. Maybe it's only a part of your life. Like maybe we're in that phase, but like where you just kind of operate in service to others' things.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the older and the younger. Like we're middle-aged, so like is it our...
We're not here, we're in the middle.
Is it our job now to like just be in service to the older and younger? And then like when we get old enough, then people will just do what we want? Is that how it works?
Maybe
this is what our job is right now.
Well, and I kind of... when we were younger, like when we were in our 20s and we had our first child, I was very adamant about we either celebrate Christmas with my in-laws on the 24th or on the 25th.
Okay.
So it always depends on my brother-in-law because his in-laws get one night, right?
God, you get the other complicating factors.
So I was like, okay, so if they're doing with his in-laws on the 24th, then we're doing with my in-laws and my brother-in-law. Everyone's there at my in-laws on the 25th, or then the next day it's the other way around, or next year. And so then the other day, so if we do with my in-laws on the 24th, then the 25th, I wanted to be home, just my wife and my kid, and then later on my kids. It's our thing. And that was because I remembered as a kid growing up just being with my parents. It wasn't with my grandma and grandpa. Yeah. And then we would visit over the holidays. But the Christmas dinner was always just mom and dad, me and my brother, and then eventually just me because my brother fucked off. But So I was really adamant about having that day. Now, like this year, I was actually like thinking about it, and maybe as bad as it sounds. Well, grandma and grandpa are not going to be around for much longer, right? So we're going to do, this year we're going to do the day that we have at home, just with my family. We're inviting grandma and grandpa here.
Okay. Yeah.
Then the next day we're going to grandma and grandpa's to have dinner at their house with my brother-in-law and everyone else.
Yeah.
And then Boxing Day, everyone's coming back here. My wife started a tradition of doing stockings at our house every year. So it's just like, it's 3 days with the same people, and I love my in-laws. They're freaking amazing.
I know, but like,
it's just too much sometimes, you know?
It's just so, it is. It's so much.
And like, I'm
and like, the tank's empty already. Like,
and
we just did a check-in 40 minutes ago, and like, the tank's fucking, like, it's dry.
Yeah.
There's nothing left, and it's like, oh fuck, we're just going into this whole other like, oh, we got shit we got to do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And so that's why, like, I'm like not in Christmas spirit at all. Usually I would like, okay, let's put on some Christmas music.
Yeah, you
know,
love
whatever.
Mariah Carey. You've said that multiple times.
And like,
how much you love her music for Christmas album.
Yeah, right. That's the best one. Mariah. No, but I'm just like, I don't know if I have it in me, and like, I'm dreading these holidays coming up.
Yeah, but you don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't.
You're doing it whether you like it or not, or whether you have energy or not. And so, like, what do you do with that? How do you got to dig a little deeper? And it's like, oh, okay,
I can't.
I don't know if I can much.
It's like
but
I've been
sure.
digging, but I hit concrete. You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
So it's been really tough, and I think I'm feeling a little bit more understanding to people that are not okay around holidays.
I think it's important to remember that the holidays are harder for a lot of people. I don't know if most is a good statement, but like a lot of people,
a lot is fair.
It's harder. All those things that like you and I are bitching about, some people would love to have those problems or those issues, and like we have to remember that. I think be sensitive to that, but like also I don't want to fucking do it. Not be sensitive to them. I don't want to do the things. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's my reality. I don't know.
So I think it's fair for us to like end this conversation here, because we could be talking about the same thing over and over for another 20 minutes. But
forever,
yeah, exactly. We're just talking into circles. This episode is coming out around Christmas time, and you know, for those that are celebrating, like, enjoy your time with your families. For those that are struggling, just reach out to people. You know, feel free to reach out to me and Tim.
Me too.
It's
find something that helps you get through it.
Like
someone. I don't know.
Yeah, like get out there, do something that makes you happy. Hopefully, you have the ability to do so. And we're gonna try to, after this episode, we're gonna try to release an episode where we're gonna have some fun. Maybe we'll invite a couple friends in here, and we can just kind of shoot the shit about, do some real talk, but have some fun, and just kind of do like a little more fun episode after this depressing.
Lighten it up a little bit.
But we'll see you guys all in the new year with some heavy episodes, but much needed topics to discuss. And
yeah, we've got some exciting is a weird way to put it, but
absolutely,
we've got some good some subjects and some people coming in that are really great stories that we want to be a part of and be able to give them a window to share that, and so we're excited about it.
And since it's Christmas, why don't we give away another mug? What do you think?
Yeah,
should we do that?
Let's give away two.
Yeah, let's two. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna do two. We're gonna run this.
I celebrate Christmas, and Jesus would want us to give away two.
Actually, it's Jesus.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But yeah, okay, we're gonna give out two mugs, and then we're gonna do, again, just probably Instagram.
Yeah.
And we'll throw some posts up when this episode comes out, and you know, hopefully you guys get a mug. And Kevin, you already got a mug, so
you're disqualified.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Kevin.
But anyways,
all right, have a good holiday season if it is, and if it's not, find a reason to have some fun anyway.
So shoot us an email at quietriot@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram. Rate the show.
So good at doing this.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need more subscribers. And maybe when you subscribe, maybe you'll get something.
Okay. Let's see it.
Cheers. All Quiet Riot Show episodes have been recorded and produced by SuverMedia. If you think you have an idea for a podcast but don't have the space or proper equipment, please visit SuverMedia.com for more information. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the follow button and leave us a review if the platform you are listening on allows you to do so. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Quiet Riot Show, and follow us on the Instagram page @QuietRiotShow. Please share this episode with others that may be interested in these topics. If you know anyone that would enjoy these topics, feel free to share our podcast with them. Also, let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes. Get in touch with us in the comments on our channel and social media, or send us an email to quietriotshow@gmail.com.